team ban.
Okay, welcome to the Moray Cup 2016 Group C, the blue group team Binbag versus Itari, best of two, game one. First ban for Team Binbag, OD getting taken straight
Dire
out of the
team
pool there.
ban.
No desire to see Itari play that again. And Undying blocked out. Cows Go Moo probably going to weep at that
Radiant
ban.
team ban.
Voker also banned out. I'm joined today by Sam Wise once again in the commentary box. How are you doing today, Sam?
Yeah, I only just woke up, so made it just in time for this match. But looking forward to this, considering I think these are probably the two highest skill teams we've got in the tournament so far.
Certainly both have been
5
showing
seconds
some
remaining.
amazing form. Really feel bad for First Dogs. They really kind of took the
Reserve
brunt of these
time.
guys trying to make mark on the tournament.
Dire team pick.
Both were very impressive yesterday with both their pick and ban phase along with their early laning phase. Sort of made it very hard for First Dogs. But I'm interested to see how these two come and play when up against each other.
Yeah, well, we got Bane banned out then by Atari. That's going to be a targeted ban, I expect. Both teams had a chance now, obviously, to see the other team in action and ban accordingly.
Radiant team pick.
For Team Bimbag today, Lampus Locus isn't able to join us, so Mini Ginger Dwarf Pig will be standing in for him. Gyro picked up though for Team Binbag. That's a nice strong safe lane carry there for Young Jedi. We've seen them play it before,
Radiant
I think.
team pick.
There's the Vengeful Spirit pickup, which we've seen. It's been it's 2GD not here today.
Articon, they're all too good for you apparently, and Articon's that guy yesterday. We had a little chat last night. He'd prefer that we refer to him as Articon, so whether or not that'll be a Vengeful Spirit for Articon once again.
Legion Commander!
Interested to see the Legion Commander get once
Dire
again
team pick.
for Sporker. That's their specialty hero. Interested that Team Binbag didn't buy it as their second ban. How do you feel about that?
I was sort of going to expect the Legion Commander ban, seeing how he played yesterday by Sporker so well. But as you say, maybe they think they're able to counter that easily enough. So we'll just have to see how the laning phase goes.
We'll have to see how they pick here, also
10
what they can
seconds
put up
remaining.
for that Legion Commander. Get Dazzle then getting picked up
Dire team ban.
for the Cows Go Moo.
Radiant team ban.
Simon, a bit staticky there.
Oh, I may be all robot, have I?
Is that any better?
Better.
10 seconds.
Nice. That's really good to have you in the co-casting, like I say.
Dire
Last
team
time that
ban.
happened, it was 30 minutes or so of the last game, the one that's been uploaded at the moment. Okay, so other bans then. Bounty
Radiant
Hunter banned
team
out
ban.
by Team Binbag, and also that patch, which was so devastating. Beacon of Knowledge played it yesterday. His hooks weren't exactly on point at the start. I don't know if he was having some lag issues, but he seems to be more of a throw more hooks and hit what you can sort of guy, as opposed to being a
10
precision
seconds
hooker.
remaining.
Axe and also Ancient Apparition banned
Radiant
out.
team
That's good news
pick.
for the Legion Commander. Obviously, allows press the attack to heal them up when the ult's on them. Axe taken out the equation, also a problem for Legion Commander. Obviously able to jump in and call when the Legion is on target, and really cause some problems there. It's really difficult with Itari as well. Obviously, with that Vengeful Spirit possibly being a mid, it's difficult to know
Dire
whether or not
team
they're
pick.
going to be drafting 3 more cores here. I mean, definitely, sorry, whether or not it's going to be 2 more cores and a support, or whether or not it's going to be 2 supports after Juggernaut here.
It does make it quite a bit harder for the other team to ban and pick against them. So I'm surprised that Venge wasn't banned out after seeing Aticon take it first game, last game. It was just so overpowered. He crushed everyone in the sights.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that build that he went with there was, I think it was a 4-4-2
seconds
build in the
remaining.
end, with Magic Missile and Wave of Terror being maxed out way before Vengeful Aura was even picked up. I think he even picked up Swap before the Vengeful Aura. So it was an interesting kind of play on the mid roll there for Vengeful Spirit. Next pickup for Team Binbag. This is probably going to be their next support, I think. The wild card obviously being mini ginger dwarf pig. Not sure what he'll be. Not sure what position he'll adopt. Whether or not he will be another support there. Faceless void actually getting through though. I think that's going to be for
Radiant team
Cheese owns. They do like to run the 2-1-2 lanes with Team Binbag, so we'll see what he puts in there. We got Death Prophet now
Dire
picked up
team
as well,
pick.
so this Venge could very well be a little bit of a ruse. Possibly maybe going to be on support this time round.
I think it'll be a support Death Prophet with a support Venge, sorry, with mid Death Prophet. So we might have just been trying to play them and make them ban the sort of heroes they look like they might be wanting to play. But no, it's a pretty good pickup here. Death Prophet's so strong with that Spirit Siphon being fairly
10
overpowered at the moment.
seconds
Looks like it might have to get nerfed next patch.
Yeah, it's really difficult to deal
5
with.
seconds
Obviously, it's
remaining.
not actually a channeled spell, despite how it seems. So stunning her won't help you. Using her will be a disaster.
Reserve time.
You can use yourself, which will cut down on some of the scythe duration. But I mean, the fact that you can cast it 4 times just makes her so. I mean, as far as team fight is concerned, you pop that on 2 or 3 targets while your ult's running. And with once you get Alt Green Core up, I think you're nigh on unkillable once you get to that stage.
And the only weakness with Death Prophet comes though in the laning phase where she's fairly easy to gank. She's not really got any escape mechanism or anything like that. So
Radiant
Team Binbag may have to
team
focus her down to make sure they get a couple of ganks off.
Not too much in the way of stuns here. Obviously, we do have the Chronosphere at level 6. We do have Homing Missile from Gyrocopter. And Young Jedi certainly showed yesterday. I think he went 4 versus
10
1.
seconds remaining.
1 point versus First Dogs. Once he gets a little bit of
5
farm on
seconds remaining.
that Gyrocopter, he is able to be quite a force to be reckoned with. Obviously, Ogre Magi picked up there.
Reserve
The Fire
time.
Blast certainly going to offer them some of the stun that they're kind of lacking at the moment. The Dazzle pick, of course, as well. The Shallow Grave, possibly what they're looking to counter Legion Commander with. Timing, though, everything in that particular situation. Final bans then for Itari and Team Binbag. I wonder if we'll see some more targeted bans here. If you look at the bans on Itari, these are all non-meta heroes. They're all focused bans. And
Dire
also
team
taking
ban.
the Zeus out of the equation there as well. Nothing there. I mean, obviously OD and Invoker banned out, both by Team Binbag. So, I mean, is there anything else you would have liked to have seen banned out there?
10 seconds remaining.
I'm not really sure here. It looks like it's fairly
5 seconds
well-rounded
remaining.
draft from both teams, both with a bit of sustain, bit of lockdown. So I'm not really sure. They both seem fairly well-rounded. I think it's all based on the last pick, really, which one will bring either team together.
Yeah, what do you
Radiant
fancy for
team
Team
pick.
Binbag's mid-hero then, up against the Death Prophet?
Someone like Lean is always strong mid, or possibly a Puck, as it brings such good control that would really help the Gyrocopter's cooldown. If they get a good 4-3-man coil, the Gyrocopter cooldown will do some serious damage then.
Oh, I wonder if Puck's phase shift will get you out of jail from the Death Prophet Siphon, actually.
10 seconds remaining.
Sadly not. It goes straight through the phase shift, which I
5
wouldn't expect,
seconds
but yeah, it's a
remaining.
bit of a... It's one of the reasons why I feel that skill is so OP.
GG, thanks, Ice Frog.
Reserve time.
Obviously very balanced there. Earthshaker, though, banned out by Team Binbags. That's the last of the bans then, and we are literally looking for a second support for Atari here. They've done most of the banning as far as supports are concerned, although obviously roaming bounty support can be quite a thing, and obviously Earthshaker can be played in the support role. But so many available supports for Itari there. They're going to pick up the Omni Knight.
Dire team
They certainly picked that up and played it very well yesterday. I think the Spectre and who else? One of the other carries was looking to build the Diffusal Blade. Not necessarily the greatest item for them at the time. But I mean, how else do you deal with the Omni Knight? I mean, you do have the Dazzle there, Shallow Grave. You do have the Chronosphere, which can help just to buy you some time, but it doesn't really counter
10 seconds
the
remaining.
Guardian Angel.
That
5
last
seconds
pickup's very
remaining.
good, especially with Team Binbag got to have so much physical at the moment, especially with their Faceless and their Gyro.
Reserve
Gyro is
time.
just such a physical carry hero. So I think they might have to pick up someone like Alina, maybe mid, just to make sure they've got that magic damage to get thrown into the Chrono, or just at the Guardian Angel, really.
Yeah, I think maybe Lena is going to be the hot pick for mid here. I think you've called it correctly. I mean, TA is not really going to be an option anymore because Omni. But then again, I mean, Juggernaut can be kind of immune to Lena's stuff until she gets the Ags. Death Prophet, not so much. She does come with a silence though, obviously.
10 seconds
And Legion
remaining.
Commander really able to pick Lena off in the early game. If he gets the
5
duel on,
seconds
we're going to
remaining.
get Silencer then. That's most likely going to be the mid hero. Decent pickup, I think. Silencer always a decent pickup, I think. And there we go, pretty much as we expected with the pickups for Team Binbag there. The hero's allocated in the way that we would expect. Error going to take the Silencer mid. Cheese owns on the Faceless Void for the off lane. Mini Ginger Dwarf Pig on the Ogre Magi. Cows Go Moo on Dazzle, and Young Jedi once again in the pilot seat for Gyrocopter. Having a quick look at the Radiant side, we got Westwald once again on the Omni Knight. Sporcar, no surprise there, a Legion Commander. Beacon of Knowledge picking up the Juggernaut for the safe lane carry, I expect. Spicy Bizzle going to go off lane probably with the Ogre Magi. And Aticon on the Death Prophet going mid, we most expect. We saw yesterday that Beacon of Knowledge and Aticon able to effectively swap roles interchangeably, as we see with quite a lot of the higher skill teams. Their mid and their position 1, position 2 able to fill either role effectively. But I think we'll definitely see the Death Prophet mid versus the Silencer here. Okay, just have a quick look at the items, see whether or not anybody's going to go ahead and pick up smokes. No smokes so far. 3 mangoes for Team Itari, no mangoes on the Team Binbag. So let's see how things unfold here. See how the team's set up for the first runes here. We got this sneaky wrap around by Itari once again. Young Jedi gonna have to be careful. He doesn't get caught out.
30 seconds to
A
battle.
little bit of early aggression there, and they are just going to back off, I think. No, he's gone back in, and there is a stun from Vengeful Spirit. This Young Jedi is going to be the first blood here. Just kind of caught out there. I mean, he should have been aware of that. That is a tactic that the Itari do like to use, and it does mean they're going to have problems at the runes now.
The battle begins.
Time is money.
Trading even though still on the runes, despite that, Aticon able to pick up the rune at the top there. And Faceless Void going to pick up the rune in the offlane. That's certainly going to help him in the early game. Obviously, he's going to be limited on what he can farm versus a safe lane there. We are going to get a tri-lane, it seems, from Itari this time round with Waswell, Spicy Bizzle, and Beacon of Knowledge all going to head to the safe lane there to face off against the dual offlane of Team Binbag. We've got the Cows Go Moo, and also Cheese Owns going to go into that lane, and that leaves Mini Ginger Dwarf Pig and Young Jedi to take the safe lane.
I'm definitely just on these lanes alone favouring Itari. I mean, the Legion's going to get so much farm now in that lane with only the Ogre able to harass, so I think they're going to have 3 really farmed cores on Itari early on compared to possibly only the 2 from Team Binbag.
Yeah, nowhere really for them to go to pick up any early XP. We do have a nice double stacked camp though by Mini Ginger Dwarf Pig already. That will hopefully limit Sporcar's ability to farm in the early game. They're already eating quite a lot of damage there. Great lane control being showed by Team Binbag though. They've managed to keep that creep wave well back. Obviously, they didn't block the creep camp, and we do have a double stack camp as well.
Got Death Prophet diving in. Oh.
Is under attack.
Yeah, they're going to go down in the mid there. An early first
Yeah, it was
pickup.
just a soul siphon, just tower dive pretty much from the Death Prophet. Easy kill, easy pick off.
And I mean, really already double the last hits there on Aticon as we come up to the 2-minute rune. Aticon, no bottle yet, right? I can't quite see because once again you've got control. They do have the bottle, okay. That answers that question. What's happening here? Bottle,
Sure,
Spicy
never knew.
Bizzle. Westwald looking for something here. I think that's more of a zoning stun onto the Cows Go Moo. I don't think they can find a kill there just quite yet. And Sporker once again playing so aggressively in the off lane for Itari.
He's doing really well, getting himself not quite as much farm as he was finding yesterday, but he's definitely finding the levels anyway, which is always what you would just want on that offlane.
Double damage rune bottom. I wonder who's going to spot that out and pick it up. Rune placement, ward placement, nothing for Dire across that bottom rune there. So definitely they're going to be favouring the top rune as far as that goes. But it looks like Death Prophet's going to pick this double damage rune up, and maybe we'll see an early rotation. Just going to head back to mid with it actually. Silencer able to actually get a bit of farm there as she was away from the lane. She's going to pop the double damage rune, and Silencer are going to have to be really careful here. Just going to have a quick look and see what he's got as far as... Yeah, he's all out of sustain, so presumably his bottle should be coming soon.
About 100 gold off that, so a couple more last hits and that'll be him coming straight for his bottle.
I don't know how easy it's going to be for him to find those last hits now that Atacon's back though. With that Crypt Swarm spam, you can certainly keep him away from the wave, and anytime he does go in for a last hit, he's gonna pay for it with a hit point trade. Oh, Atacon thinking about maybe going in for another tower dive here. Not really well positioned though as far as his creep is concerned at the moment. He is going to take a little bit of damage from the dire creeps there. Interesting dire ward placement here as well. Kind of like to place it over just slightly further over at the left there. If you put it in and around about here, you will actually block the hard camp, which obviously you can pull from now quite easily.
No.
They try to stack up those camps as well for Juggernaut once he's got that. Once she's got that Battle Fear, or possibly even that Death Prophet to just flash farm with her Crypt Swarm.
Yeah, like I say, if they'd have blocked that, if that rune placement was slightly better, they would have been aware of it much earlier, obviously, that the ward was there. It's kind of a trade-off there, but they are going to try and look in here to get something.
On a wee jump mid.
Yeah, Atacon in an interesting position here. She's going to pop the ult. The courier comes in with his bottle, but he's going to have to be careful. Early push then on the tower here with the Death Prophet ult.
Dire's middle tower
Header not
is
quite
under
yet
attack.
found his level 6. He
Dire's
should find it here though,
structures are fortified.
once these creeps go down. There we go. And not much that he can do though, and Atacon going to get a lot of farm just from his ult there on that particular creep wave. And this tower going to take a fair bit of damage, I expect.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But nothing Atacon can, not absolutely nothing Eric can do
behind the
here.
tower though. This could be dangerous for
Got
Atacon.
TP coming in, which could be.
It's Kai's Moo, so we are going to have a shallow grave if need be, and we're going to get a TP in also from Mini Ginger Dwarf Pig. Atacon going to be careful, going to have to be careful here that he doesn't get caught out. A nice little silence on Mini Ginger Dwarf Pig though, which allows him to get the Soul Siphon up. He's going to heal up fine there, but I don't know, he might still get caught out here, and he is actually going to get picked off by Mini Ginger Dwarf Pig, and that's going to be some intelligence going the way of error, and also... yeah, an early mistake by Atacon, probably playing things just a little bit too brilliant. Beacon of Knowledge now, going to have to be really careful that Cheese Owens isn't able to pick him off on the backside of farming that hard camp there. Just managed to get the heal from Westwald in time though, and he's going to pop the healing ward now, and that's going to end the danger for now. But wow, that could have been two mistakes in a very short period of time for Team Itari there. Not sure they're really showing Team Binbag the respect that they need to. Given how well they've been performing in the tournament so far.
Dire's middle tower
I
is
think
under
Atacon
attack.
just overestimated his abilities and just didn't. I don't think he expected the two rotations there from the supports, but they definitely made a difference and made it look like a bit of an overextension there from Atacon.
Yeah, absolutely excellent play from Ginger Dwarf Pig and Kai's Gomu. Kai's Gomu, obviously, we're familiar with his ability to react to various pushes. Ginger Dwarf Pig though, still like I say, a bit of a wild card, a little bit of an unknown, but already for me, certainly the stacking the camps and also rotating there, I'm pretty impressed with this guy so far.
Quite well, but just as you see there, even the rotation did get the kill, it's pretty much given Legions free space to farm up. So she's gotten a fair few last hits now, which you don't really want to be seeing on that Sporker.
Yeah, trading evenly with the Void though in the offlane there. A little bit of a smoke gank coming in here. I don't think there's much they can do though, and they have actually pulled that hard camp out. Not able to make anything of the smoke gank. Kite's going to move, just going to TP out now. He's going to go top and help out young Jedi there with the pools and etc. Make sure Sparker doesn't get that XP. Obviously the lane is now pushed in their favour. They do have the double stacked camp though, so it looks like it might even be triple stacked. Difficult to tell with the darkness there. Oh, and Juggernaut manages to pick up the kill on Faces Void. Didn't quite catch that, but I expect there was a bit of a heal bomb as well. And just kind of catching him off guard. Where is our Ginger Pig? Has he gone back top? Is he? Yeah. So just gonna have a quick look at the net worth and see where we're at as far as we were expecting. As you said before, Death Prophet and Juggernaut both in a commanding position as far as net worth gathered so far. Then followed by Young Jedi, and then it's Sporkar because of that death obviously on Cheese Owns there just now. That's kind of put him back a little bit. Silencer and then Cheese Owns. I mean, they are kind of holding even, but the heroes, the supports getting much more on Team Itari than the supports on Team Binbag, despite that early kill for Mini Ginger Dwarf Pig.
It's fairly minimal difference here. And top also we see Abscon smoked up, so might be going for a cheeky gank up top on the gyro, which I think is definitely a good call considering he's their most farmed hero. If they can take him up the game nice and early, that is a good way to help secure it for them.
Yeah, Atticon is not only smoked up, but he also has an Invis rune bottled up there, so he is going to be able to get out of dodge if possible. You know, if yeah. We got the ult popped here. Sporker's going to go in for the first duel here, and with the Death Prophet ult, this is going to be dangerous for them. They're going to find Mini Ginger Dwarf Pig though, and either target pretty much favourable at this point in time. All they want really is duel damage. This is evil though with the invis and the ult. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna get attacked by these ghosts, and there's nothing you can
Radiant's
do. Radiant's
middle tower
range.
is under attack.
Mini Ginger Dwarf Pig, he's gonna go down here. There's nothing
Dire's
you can do
top
about
tower
it.
is
There
under
is gonna be a call down from the young Jedi, and Error's here as well. But Atticon, look at the damage output here. It's going to be a 3-0, and
Silence is broken.
I don't know, it just shows the early power of, they managed to get the Legion Commander, so they did manage to gain something there, but no intelligence for the Silencer as he was dead there,
Dire's top
no
tower
XP
is
either. He
under
will pick up
attack.
some gold from that, but I don't know, man, it's really
Dire's
is kind of favouring
structures
Itari
are
at the moment.
fortified.
Are looking definitely the stronger team with this draft. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that Legion banned out next game. But no, that Invis rune really did cause some havoc, just being able to cast his exorcism and just wander around unseen.
Yep, a pretty
Dire's
evil
top
play there
tower
by
is under
Atticon.
attack.
I like it. Both the top tower there for Dire and the mid tower for Dire in serious trouble as well. We're probably going to see all three tier 1s going down fairly quickly, but definitely by the 15-minute mark, I'd say. The supports for Itari as well doing so much more, I think. I mean, I've not really seen them get involved in fights, but as far as prepping the jungle, etc. for Beacon of Knowledge and keeping them out of danger, yeah, they're certainly doing a grand job there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Sporkar shifted over in the mid lane here. Is he going to look for a duel on Error under the tower? I think that would be a mistake.
Radiant's top
Yule's though
tower
finished
is under
already
attack.
for the Death Prophet, 11 minutes in. Such a beautiful item on Death Prophet. Obviously, your ghosts keep going. You can pop your. He's used it actually offensively against Young Jedi. He's going to get the Soul Siphon off as well. And stun though from Mini Ginger Dwarf Pig, just breaking it there. Meanwhile, Cow's Go Moo taken out of the equation by the Juggernaut. Was that the Omni Slash used there? It certainly was. T-Zone's in trouble now. The Degen Aura from Westwall.
Dire's
Really
middle
causing him some
tower
issues.
has
He is going
been
to get out
denied.
he is going to get out of it. And Silencer, Error in the mid there, just denying that mid tower which was so low. Atticon though now, along with Sporkar, going on Young Jedi. There is a duel on Young Jedi. He's going to go down. They're going to use the Yules just to stop any Mini Ginger Dwarf Pig stuns. He's also going to fall.
Dire's top tower
Spicy Bizzle
is
was
under
also
attack.
there. And there goes
Dire's
the top tower.
has fallen.
I mean, that just leaves the bottom tower there on half health. Like I say, they're all going to be bound by 15 minutes, I expect.
Camps are getting taken as well, so the stacks that Gyro was really relying on for their catch-up is just getting drained by Team Itari here as well.
Oh, they'll be happy to find that free farm there in the jungle. Sporkar and Atticon getting the benefit of that there. Error though coming down here to try and see if he can make anything off the back of this, but I don't know if they're going to find him. There's the Chronosphere though, on a Beacon of Knowledge. He needs to take out the healing ward, which he has done. Westwall throws in the heal, and the Chronosphere not quite long enough for them to be able to do anything there. And that's a shame. The call down was used as well, and they're just going to have to kind of... I mean, they could push into this tower, but they didn't get any kills out of that, and that's going to be unfortunate. They do think maybe, hey, we could take these camps here, guys, but they're going to have to be careful that they don't get counter-initiated on by Team Itari.
That's the second cooldown on Jedi's managed to miss this game as well, which isn't looking. It's not looking very good for Team Vinbag because those cooldowns are such a big part of the Chronosphere damage.
Yeah, the combo together is where they're going to get a
Dire's
lot of their
middle
team
tower
fight
is under
potential.
attack.
And Mini Ginger Dwarf Pig kind of rotating around behind here, but Atticon already aware that something's not quite right. He's going to back up. Sporkar, meanwhile, pushes in the top lane here. But in the bottom lane here, we've got 4 heroes from Team Binbag, and we may well see a harder push onto this tower. I think they're ready for them, though. Got plenty of mana on Westwold, plenty of mana on Spicy Bizzle, and Beacon of Knowledge as well has the Omni Slash back up. Young Jedi going to get caught out by the stun from Venge. And there's going to be a wave of terror followed by an Omni Slash. He's going to go down. And only 2 hits were required. Spicy Bizzle on the back foot of it though, getting caught out. And Error instantly dueled by Sporkar, who must have rotated down there from the top lane. More duel damage going the way of Sporkar. That's 24 damage in 14 minutes. Not the highest that we've seen in the tournament so far, but certainly putting him in a pretty good position. Is that another Invis rune for Death Prophet? It certainly is.
Another Invis rune for Atticon there.
Dire's bottom tower is
Quite decent luck.
T-Zones just doesn't even know. The duel's not up though. Silence followed by the Siphon, and he's going to go down as well. And there goes the final tower. 14 minutes and 54 seconds. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much as expected from the way things are going. We're going to see this second push on this next tower as well though. The ult is up. 4 of the heroes, in fact all 5 of the heroes from Team Itari pushing in hard here. They do all eat the Dazzle Weave though. I mean there's not much else they can do though, so maybe possibly a bit of a wasted opportunity there. But I mean, how do you respond to the Death Prophet ult plus the Omni Knight? It's the same story as we had last night with the OD and the Omni Knight. I mean, she has, you know, you put up the Repel, and then you've got the heal as well. Once Repel comes off, and the Ghost will heal her up as well, and you've got the Soul Siphon. I mean, that's an insane combo, just the 2 of them together. Never mind the stuns from Bench, never mind the automatic lockdown from Sporkar's duel. And we got a double stat camp here of Ancients as
Looking
well.
draft too.
Juggernaut finally going to pick up that farm in the jungle, and that's going to catapult his farm somewhat. I'm going to have a quick look at the way the items are at the moment while we've got a few seconds to spare. They're going to make another mech on Atticon again. That seems to be a favoured build by him. He really does favour the mid mech. Pretty old school, but I mean by all means, why not? If you're getting the farm for it, you've already got your Euros in your bottle. Might as well pick up the mech. No elite push towards the Octarine yet. which is fair enough. I mean, they're in the position at the moment where the mech is probably more useful. There is a Mask of Madness and a Yasha finished on Beacon of Knowledge. Sparkar almost got the Blade Mill finished. He's got the items for it, in fact, and the Blink. Certainly going to be maximising the damage potential on that hero fairly soon. Looks like a 4-staff for Spicy Bizzle next up there. And then nothing really finished for Team Binbag yet. Yeah, they have Bottle and a Ring of Basilius. A couple of them have their boots finished, but other than that, nothing really showing there. Mini Dwarf, Ginger Dwarf Pig though, has picked up a smoke, so hopefully they can maybe get a pick off here and start to kind of readdress the balance.
Just jumped in on the Dazzle there with an Omni Lash, but Creep Wave came just in time to help save the Dazzle's life, and Jug just had to spin TP out. But this Jug build's definitely reminiscent of more 6.84, 6.83 Jug builds with the old Mask of Madness build. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he goes. No Battle Fury picked up, so more of an early fighting sort of build. And the mech on the Death Breath I feel is such a good item here, just because they seem to be going for that sort of early push, and the mech plus the Omni really does give so much good sustain that it makes it almost impossible to just wear them down.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday as well, when Aticon was in a mid with Venge. She picked up the early mech, and I think he had Dazzle that time round as a support. Same story though, you know, you've got that early heal, the group heal, as well as the AoE heal. Smoke though for the Dire team, and they are going to look to try and challenge this tower. It's going to go down, and we'll see whether or not they're able to pick anything off here. Here we go then. They're going to use the Yules to cancel the silence on Aticon. He does have Repel up, and he pops the mech as well. Not even going to feel that call down through that. Mini Ginger Pig going to go down really quickly. Cow's going to gets taken out as well. Error as well, going to get jeweled off. Extra damage going the way of the Legion Commander. G-Zones. Tries to time lapse out of there, but he's just going to get blown up as well. That is, in fact, a team wipe. And Team Binbag have called GG 18 minutes and 40 seconds.
Radiant victory.
Gradient, I was expecting, I think they just got really outdrafted and outplayed in the laning phase, and they couldn't really do anything from then. With such early fighting power from Itari, it was always going to be a GG fairly soon.
Yeah, surprising to see them call it so soon though. Obviously they had lost nothing of value really, but they certainly were going to lose something there. And if we look at the way that the kills have racked up across the board, there are only 2 kills actually on Team Binbag. Join us for the next match. Like I say, it is a best of 2, and we'll have the next match in just a few minutes.